Hey, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And today I'm talking about competition. Competition is a word that it is just so rooted in lack. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like a friendly game of competition, like, you know, kids playing soccer, you know, guys playing hockey, that kind of thing. But when we internalize competition to the point where we make it about how good you are, how bad you are, how we feel about ourselves based on how someone else looks or how they're accomplishing in their lives, when we start looking at things as a checklist, you know, like, oh, this person's doing that. Oh, well, I'm doing this better. Oh, well, that person's doing this. Well, you know, they're doing better than me. When we have our emotions and our self-esteem tied to this whole concept of competition, it's detrimental in creating what we want. I know I grew up with a very competitive mom, and I was compared constantly to my cousin, to my sister. She would always compare herself and her husband with, you know, their friends and how much money they were making and, you know, what trips they were getting to take and that they didn't. Everything was always a comparative and competition. And so that obviously got ingrained in me. And in my late 20s, early 30s, I started looking at this energy of competition, because competition really is rooted in lack. Instead of looking at others as someone you can collaborate with and cooperate with and be inspired by, we look at someone and it's very separate, you know, it's a very separating energy, where they're over there, you're over here, and then now because they've created something, you can't. And instead of being inspired by someone. And so I worked really hard in my, definitely my early 30s to release this feeling of competitiveness where I have to compare myself to other people because I know that it's rooted in lack. And so it's really served me well to know that there is no competition. Like even in my business, there's many people that talk about universal laws. There's many people that, you know, do women's retreats. There's many people that do the things that I do, but nobody says it or does it the way I do. And we all could even say the same thing, but there's some people that are going to resonate with me and there's some people going to resonate with them. They're not my competition, but there's someone that I can collaborate with. And so when you're coming from that perspective, it's a very expanding energy instead of a constricting energy. And I just want to give you an example because this came up in my life just recently. Back in like August of last year, I was starting to think about doing an internet show. And I know that every time I put out a video, I got a lot of really good responses. So I said to my, my virtual assistant, Terry, who I've been working with for years, I said, hey, I'd like to do an internet show once a week. I'd like to turn the Magnetic Mondays into an internet show. And she goes, hey, she goes, what do you think about this? And she sends me a clip of this woman, her name's Marie Forleo, and she's doing a internet show. And she's hysterical. And she's, you know, she's been doing this for years, and she's Italian-American, hello. And so I was like, wow, that is so cool. So I'm like, that's perfect. You know, yeah, let's, you know, something similar to that, obviously very different because I'm Christy, she's Marie. She's talking about business and for women, and I'm talking about universal laws. But yes, that's exactly, that's the type of show I want to do. Once a week, send it out. So then I started getting, you know, watching Marie and was just loving her stuff and was hearing her say one time, or like she wrote an email that she was off to go to LA to her second home in the winter. And I was there going, oh my God, this chick has like created things that I want like before me. And because I've even said that in a show that Frederick and I really want to live on a beach somewhere. I want to get away for the winters. We actually have created that this winter. Yay! Don't have to be in Montreal in January and February. But instead of looking at Marie as she's doing what I want to do, you know, I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. You know, if she could do it, I can do it. And I'm looking at it as an inspiration, you know, and then obviously, I think anybody that's been an author wants to go and meet Oprah Winfrey, right? And so then there was an email that was sent out about her going on Super Soul Sunday. And again, that was an opportunity for me to go, if she's doing it, it means I can't do it. Or it's an opportunity for me to say, wow, if she can do it, so can I. So I'm so glad that I shifted that energy within myself, because every time I would go into constriction, and if I would feel that way about Marie, like, oh, great, she's already done it, I can't do it, then I would be limiting my own creativity. I would be totally rooted in like being saturated in lack. And I know I don't want to be there. I want to be in an abundant mentality, knowing that, wow, Marie's paving the way. You know, good, that's amazing. Good for you, Marie. And celebrating somebody else's success and accomplishments raises your vibration. And it lets you know that, you know what, I too can create a version of that if I choose to in my own life. So whenever you find yourself feeling a little envious, a little jealous, a little knocked off, it really is an opportunity for you to look within and say, okay, instead of feeling these feelings, what can I be inspired by? You know, what do I want? What is this person creating in their own life that I too want and just didn't realize that I wanted it until they created it? You know, maybe they went on a cruise and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I've never been on a cruise. I would love to go on a cruise. And then start imagining what it would be like to be on a cruise. And start thinking about all the different ways that you can make that happen. And, you know, looking for the possibilities. But getting into the vibration, I'm going to talk about essence in the next couple of videos coming up. Really get into the essence of what you want to create in your life. Because if you can think about it in your mind as something you want to create, you absolutely can create it. And when someone else shows up already having created it, just look at it as an opportunity that, wow, there's evidence of it, I can do it too. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much. Please leave in the comments below where have you been competitive and where are you looking to shift it as far as you being inspired by people and looking to collaborate and being in a cooperative nature with someone instead of being jealous and envious. Thank you so much, and if you haven't already, go to ChristyWhitman.com and sign up, put your name and your email for some great resources and free videos on the universal laws. Thanks a lot and have a great day.